Hi everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru. Yes, coming to you once again from downtown Manila in the Philippines. And I've got a busy day today, and one of my stars on Spotlight is a wonderful man. I've known this man for quite a while myself. In fact, we recommend some of our clients go to him. His name is John D. Allen. His current role, and he's a founder and CEO of Allen's Small Business Coaching, right? It's an online business coaching. He's only new in the business, guys. He's been doing it just for 50 years. I think, like me, he's still learning, right? And a description of his business, it says here, coaches fall in love with the prospect's problems, not your solution or program. So in other words, listen to the problem, guys, and work with them. Key achievements, he helps coaches to have the business they've always dreamed of. So if you're a coach or anyone out there struggling, what's it going to do to help you reach out and have a cup of coffee on the phone with John Allen and have a chat? You know, you might learn something, guys. His personal philosophy: be authentic and be the real you. And you'll see in a minute, guys, this guy is very real. Interesting fact, it's very true. He says here, I'm not the right fit for everybody. But if he's not the right fit, guys, he'll steer you in another different direction. He'll show you your what and your why, right? And his contact information, we're going to put it below this video, guys. We'll put all his social links there, and you can reach out, and I suggest you do. Anyway, without further ado, all the way from Canada, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. John Allen. Good morning, John, or good evening in your case. How are you, John?
Super good, but I'll get better. How about you, sir?
Yeah, going fantastic. All the better for chatting to you this morning. Let's get this started. Tell us about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career, John. What put you on this track?
Basically, I was doing the coaching for 35 years in corporate. That's where a lot of the 50 years comes from. I did a lot of training and coaching in that and corporate. Then in 2002, I decided I'd open a part-time coaching business. And my first client was my now dearly departed wife. She had a nutrition business that was up and down like a yo-yo, like a lot of people's. Got her on a steady track. And then the dog groomer we were using said, well, you helped her. Can you help me? Okay. Don't know anything about dog grooming, but okay. Got her business growing. Then a good friend of mine who sold heavy trucks in Calgary, Alberta, he was on 36 grand a year for his draw. And he said, well, you helped those two. Can you help me? I don't know. Anyways, in 4 months, I had his earnings to where he was bringing in 104 grand for the year.
Fantastic.
And it was all basically, told him just go for referrals. He was dealing with, yeah, to me it was, why wouldn't you do it? But to him, he wasn't looking at it. He was selling dump trucks. And there was a lot of construction going on in Calgary. Go talk to, and a lot of the people were foreigners from other countries.
Yes.
I said, go talk to them because they all know each other. They all talk to each other.
That's right.
So they're your ideal prospects. Go talk to them. And that's what he did. And boom, business just took off for him.
Fantastic. Tell me, what's been the most challenging aspect of your work over this time, and how have you overcome that?
Basically, the most challenging part, Jeff's the same with a lot of people, is, finding enough of the high-end clients. It's, the lower end ones were always easy to get. And, the higher end ones, I realized I had to change the value of the service I was providing. And when the value of my service went up, so did the quality of the client.
Yeah, it's very important, isn't it? Very important.
Yeah. So for your listeners, it's very basic. If you're going to raise your rates, you have to add more value. You can't just say, gee, I want to charge $5,000 a month when you're charging $1,000. I'm not going to do anymore. People want more. They're paying more. They want more.
That's right. They want a result.
Yep. It's results that count.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I hear you because, guys, trust me, the less they pay, the bigger the problem they are. The guy that cuts the $5,000 a month check, he doesn't bother you. He lets you get on with it. the person that pays you $500, they're reaching out to you every day, and they're like they're like a time vampire. They suck your time. Tell us about an important moment in your career that changed the direction in which you're now heading.
Important moment in my career where I changed the direction was when I met up with one of your former guests, Peter Beckenham. And Peter and I have been working together for almost 5 years now, 4.5 years. And he helped me get off into the direction that I'm going now. So it's been a big plus for me.
Yeah, Peter's an amazing guy. Peter, for those of you who don't know, Peter Beckenham, he sells without selling, and he gives you a memorable experience, just like John will. And so reach out to both these gentlemen. They're a wealth of knowledge, and Peter's about 80 odd, getting close to 80. And, you know, imagine what he knows, you know, and the old story, you don't know what you don't know, guys. And if you want to get help in life, ask. You'd be surprised. People who are successful will help you, right? If you ask. In your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that you believe have contributed to your success over the years, John?
Learning that the good Lord gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, so that I listen twice as much as I talk.
Yeah, I got a problem with that.
I was very guilty of basically having 2 mouths and 1 ear. So
love it.
When I learned that I had 2 ears for a particular reason and 1 mouth, that made a major difference. This also where it comes into where you said, fall in love with your prospect's problem, not your solution or program.
Yes.
Because people don't talk in solutions. They talk in problems. And when you listen to them, really listen, they'll tell you what their problem is.
That's
now,
right.
what happens to a lot of coaches is you hear a little snippet of a problem and boom, I could solve that problem.
Yeah.
And you're off and you give this great, grand and wonderful presentation to the individual. They look at you and say, gee, Jeff, that was really great. Thanks. Call me in a couple of weeks or I'll get back to you.
I'll call you,
you start the chasing game. And you know as well as I do, in the chasing game, they can run faster than we can.
Absolutely. It's like chasing 2 rabbits, isn't it?
You know, and now they just ghost you. So what happens is you need to listen to get down to the prospect's real problem. It's like going down the iceberg or peeling layers of the onion off, but you've got to go deep to find what that real problem is.
And the key point here, guys, is listen, and listen intently.
The other thing is when you get to that major problem, ask the person, say it was you, Jeff. I'd say, Jeff, is this your real problem? Yeah. Do you want to solve it right away or do you want to wait 6 months to a year?
I like that one. That's good.
If you want to solve it right away, we can talk. If you want to wait 6 months to a year, I'll put you on my email list.
Love it. Tell me, do you believe a mentor helps a lot, John, for people who are starting out in the journey?
Yeah, it does. You know, what has to help you? Hey, you have to build a list. That's what you're asking about, right? You need to build a list.
Yes.
The money's in the list. You hear it all the time. I was listening to a guy today. He said he had a list of 300-400 people.
Yes.
And he said he was writing them every day and these people were falling off.
Yeah.
Then he started a program and now he's got a list of 20,000 people.
Wow.
He said he could send them a message every day. You know, some will drop off.
Yes.
But he said the majority of them are looking to hear from him.
Yeah.
So when you've got a good list built, don't spam them.
Yeah.
Send out, you know, quality content and don't make it all business. You know, make it some personal.
Yeah, tell some stories. That's right. Tell stories.
Yeah. Because if it's all business, they're going to start deleting you quick because it's, oh, you're just trying to sell me something.
Correct.
So have a combination. Have people so they look forward to getting your messages. It's a lot more powerful and a lot more fun.
Yeah, very good tip, John. Tell me, can you discuss a recent project or achievement with us that you're particularly proud of?
You know, you heard about the one when I got started. I was working with a gentleman. He was a headhunter out of Windsor, Ontario. And he was working with a couple of companies out of the U.S. He got a love letter from one of the companies in the U.S. that they were going to terminate his service. So I said to him, well, make an appointment, go over and see the guy and see what happened.
Yeah.
So he went over to see the guy, and there was some little screw up. He walked out of there with a contract for $75,000.
Awesome.
And 3 months later, he got another contract for another 75,000.
There you go.
And all he did was go over to talk to the guy rather than just take an email, we're going to cancel your contract.
That's right. Find out. That's just where the why comes in, guys. Why? Be a person who asks questions. Why? What? How? Right? It's never going to hurt, guys. Ask questions, and you may be surprised by the answer. Tell me, if someone's going to aspire to start this journey and be in your footsteps and become a business coach and basically to get out and help people, what advice would you give them?
Fall in love with your prospect's problem, not your solution or program. You'll hear me harp on it because it's the problem. You want to listen to the person's problem. They don't give a damn about your solution or program. They couldn't care less. Don't care about mine or don't care about yours.
Right.
They want to know, can you solve my problem?
Yes.
And you're not going to solve everybody's problem. So pick out a niche you want to work with. Work within that niche. Get known for being good in that niche. If you try to be everything to everybody, you're nothing to nobody, as we all know.
Yeah,
so
correct.
That other deal of, well, I can help all these people. Well, sure you can. But pick out a group you really love to help and work with them.
That's right.
Get really well known in that group. And then if you want to go to another group, you could start another one.
That's right. Build scale up. Take time, guys. Take the time to think it out. Scale. If you love horses, talk to people in horses. Your passion will come across, right? If you love food, talk to people in the restaurant business, right, etc. So what John's saying is, try and specialize, guys. Find out, your niche and who you can genuinely help, and reach out and help them and give them value, guys. You'll never go broke giving value. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, John?
I'm 73, so I want to cut back my work week to 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
That'll give me 4-day weekends, and also building a new house up here in North Bay area, so in Canada. So, get that done. That'll give me lots of time to work on the house and help people at the same time.
How long were you in your old house for, John?
The one in Saskatoon I was in for 25 years. The one in St. Thomas for 15 years.
Wow, so this may be your last one, John. We hope. Hope this one's another 25 years. But there you go, guys. Here's a gentleman, 73, who made the I was surprised. I was shocked. He made the transition. He picked up, sold the family home of 25 years and went out to a new adventure, went out with his partner, found a nice block of land, and now they're rebuilding again. How cool is that, guys? I mean, you're never too old to grow and learn. And obviously, it's been a fantastic adventure for you, John. I'm sure you're learning about this every week. Building a house is a whole new adventure, huh?
That it is.
Yeah.
That it is. The contractor's favorite number is $20,000.
Yes.
Everything you want to do, how much is it? 20 grand. 20 grand.
It's a set figure, is it?
I think so. I think that's the only number they know. Well, actually, one guy was at 25.
Right.
So,
yeah. I'm laughing. It's a bit like all these coaches who say, "Hey, I can help you get to 10,000 a month." Guys, I've had close to $1 million a month. That's reality, and I can show you when it wants to see that. Right? It doesn't have to be 10,000, guys. This is my mythical number, 10,000. Your number might be 5,000. Your number might be 20,000. And my advice to you guys out there is like John's scaling back to 4 days a week, and I'm sure there'll be a hard-hitting 4 days. Be Mr. Big Enough. I mean, how much do you need, guys? It's about the 3 Fs: family, friends, and freedom. Freedom's the key one, guys. Are you really free? Do you want to be free? Have your passion like John does, like I do. John, wrap this up. How can our listeners reach out and find out more about you, my friend?
They can contact me through my email at alanwwsolutions@gmail.com, or my WhatsApp number is 1-519-520-5662. Leave a message, and I'll also have a link for you. I'll get it. I've got the free ebook you can send out to all your listeners.
Awesome.
It's called Unlocking the Hidden Treasures in Your Business.
Yeah, guys, what a great offer.
There's 8 strategies in there that can add 50,000+ to your business a year if you work the strategies.
Unbelievable. What a great offer. Appreciate it. And guys, all John's socials are going to be under this video. They're all going to be there. Reach out. He's an amazing man. I've known John for quite a few years now. And I actually send people over to John because I'm not a coach, right? I'm a mentor. I do something totally different from what John does. But John gets down to the grassroots, and he's going to ask you some serious questions and get to the bottom of your problem, and then show you ways that you can solve it. Like John said, he's not for everybody, but if he can't solve it, he'll put you across to other people. He knows people all over the world. He'll put you across to other people who may be able to solve your problem. We all need help, guys. No man's an island. And speaking of building a house, think about it. John will tell you, you've got 18 different people. You've got the buddy roofer, the carpenter, the cabinet maker, the landscaper, the plumber, the electrician, and more when you're trying to build a house. Here you are trying to build a business by yourself. Don't do that, guys. Reach out and get some help. Get a group around you and help each other, support each other. That's my message for you for today. John, I'd like to thank you for being a guest on the show today. And guys, if you'd like to come on Stars on Spotlight and get your 15 minutes of fame, think about it, guys. A TV commercial is $30,000. 10 radio spots will set you back between $3,000 and $5,000. You can have 15 minutes of fame, and we'll make you famous across the world on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Totally free, guys. So feel free to reach out. And once again, John, I'd like to thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the great offer and the invite and all your help. Thank you.
Not a problem. It's been a pleasure.
And that's all, folks.